to the heart of Africa at Daylight Africa Week 2023 in the Gambia. Join us for the groundbreaking Transatlantic Family Reunification Forum, where we embrace our shared heritage and stories of strength. Explore the captivating history of Banjul, Bakau, Kunta Kinte Island, Sanyang, Tendaba, and more, where our roots run deep. Celebrates Africa's unity and progress as the African Union turns 21. Witness the Odana Laye Award ceremony, honoring trailblazers who shape our destiny. Network and connect. Join our social and economic networking events. Together, we'll pave the way for a brighter future. Daylight Africa Week 2023 in the Gambia. An unforgettable journey awaits you from September 2nd to 10th.
Greetings, my fellow New Yorkers and the world beyond New York region. My name is Sheikh Musa Drammeh. I am live from New York City. Today, I'm here to talk to you about the most powerful, the most important nationwide celebration that is coming on the island of Gambia, the smallest nation in Africa, one of the most beautiful destinations on the continent, and soon to be the hub for tourism in Africa. Gambia is a place that has so much historical ties to New York and to the United States and to the West in general, because Gambia happened to be one of the departing point, for the African descendants journeying unwillingly outside of the continent, because Gambia and Senegal is one country, two governments, one people, one religion, one ethnicities, one culture, one geography, one soil, therefore no difference. However, because each country has its own independence and government, we respect that. But, we are one people and nothing will divide us. Therefore, Gorée Island is also cover the Gambia, especially when you talk about Kunta Kinte Island. So today I'm here to talk to you actually about Janjangbureh, a town that was founded in 1823. And our president and his ministers and the leaders have been mobilizing, to host the largest celebration of the Bicentennial Janjangbureh Festival next month. 4 days of fun, cultural exhibition, independence, togetherness, and the unveiling of the potential behind the Gambia. I am supremely excited, at this particular time as we're heading to this celebration, to encourage all of you who have the ability to watch this short video, to join us in celebrating our upcoming bicentennial. So I'm doing this video as a contribution to my nation, and as a contribution as Gambian who resides in the West, and also as an encouragement to everyone, Gambians and non-Gambians, Africans and non-Africans, it's not late to participate into this bicentennial celebration. The Africans, we're one family, and therefore when there's a celebration of this magnitude, all the other Africans must make it their own and to do the best that they can to participate and circulate, the information far and wide. So on that vein, I am humbly requesting as your brother, to circulate this short video far and wide so that those who have the ability to participate, those who cannot, but at least, they will learn more about, our beautiful, water-surrounded, most gorgeous weather island of Gambia. So in the beginning of this video, we've included a promo that we did leading up to our group trip to the Gambia during Daylight Africa in September. We just wanted to show you how beautiful our promotional activities have been concerning the Gambia, because our goal here is to make the Gambia, the hub of tourism in Africa, because it is small in size but huge in potential and beautiful for tourism and safe for its guests, and very friendly and hospitable. And therefore, we want the whole world to know the noble attributes of our beautiful, country called the Gambia. So, Janjangbureh, formerly known as, Georgetown in McCarthy Island, again, as I said, was founded in 1823. Now, the president has commissioned for this celebration an honorable minister, honorable, Ahmadka, and his capable, leaders assigned to various tasks and other ministries, and, the Gambians at large, have been doing all that they can to making sure that there will not be disappointment for those attending this bicentennial celebration. We are extremely excited that this celebration is taking place, and therefore, we encourage everyone's participation in it. And, again, Gambia is a place that needs to be known because Gambia is very relevant, to the world, and especially to the world of the African descendants, whether they are Afro-Americans, Afro-Caribbean, Afro-Latinos, or Afro-immigrants that are increasingly calling the West home. Everyone needs to know what Gambia is and the potential behind the Gambia. When you have a small island, then you can easily transform it, into an oasis of joy and happiness and a destination for vacationers and honeymooners and investors and, tourists and, researchers and charities. Anything that is destined for Africa, we want Gambia to be the entrance point, the primary destination, so that, you will not be disappointed. Very friendly people, good government, democratic values, and, liberty, and, personal, ability to, endeavor on their respective interests of life. So, I'm giving Gambia, the little promotion that it deserves, because it is a beautiful place. For the past 2 years, we have been, taking groups of visitors there, and not a single one has been, disappointed. They all, praise the hospitality and, the beauty in relative term of the Gambia. So this January, from the 4th to the 7th, 4 days of extreme celebration. How the Africans would do it, because Africa is not only, the, home of the first human being, as we call it, the cradle of civilization, and, the home place where God sent humanity. And from there, you have other continents, but also it's a cultural capital of the world. Every country in Africa possesses so much variety of cultural, practices that, it can mesmerize any visitor. So Gambia is no different. 2.5 million, but you almost have 2.5 million cultures, and, people celebrate in the most beautiful, way, some historical, some contemporary, and some, customized to the Gambians, others customized to the African culture, and also because of the exposure we have internationally, they also a mixture of international cultural practice that is customized to the African flavor and Gambian flavor as well. So anyone who participates into this bicentennial celebration will not be disappointed. So Gambia is a beautiful place, to choose for your travel choices, whether you are looking for good investment, or whether you are looking to have fun, or whether you are honeymooning, or whether you have charity that you want to make an impact, into the, socio aspect of, the Africans. So Gambia should be your destination of choice. What I mean by that is that Gambia should be in every traveler's bucket list item. Every travelers must have Gambia in their bucket list, that they want to accomplish before they leave this world. So Janjangbureh Festival Bicentennial, the president and those whom he deputized, are inviting all of you to join and come and in solidarity, come in fellowship. This is a place where people are so much into interfaith and intercultural, into ethnicities and international collaboration and cooperation and togetherness. It's a peaceful place, and we want it that way because that is the only way forward. Make Gambia, one of the most peaceful locations on the earth, certainly in Africa, because it is easy, to get to know half of the Gambians. I mean, 2.5 million is not a whole lot, and it's a small, relative to other countries. So, we are mobilizing, from our end here in New York region. We're using all platforms that are available to us: social media, traditional media, groupings and meetings and emailing and texting, whatever that is available to us. We have been using it, to promote this bicentennial celebration because we want people to know about it. And we also want people to travel to Gambia because tourism is extremely vital, for economic development of any nation. That is true even here in New York City, where tourism plays a major role in our GDP. And, every political leader in New York concentrate on making New York a place where tourists would want to continue to come. So same thing we're doing for the Gambia. We are Gambians. We reside in the West, whether we're in Europe, whether we are in Latin America, or whether we're in North America. We want to promote Gambia to be the destination of choice for travelers. And to have this bicentennial makes it even more enticing. That is why I'm using this occasion, as well as my fellow Gambians who are using other platforms also, to entice individuals to make it to the Gambia. I mean, I know it's only 2 weeks away, 13 days away, but going to Gambia is worth, hey, you can do it within 13 days, So that's why I'm here to ask all of you, to look into, booking, for a trip, to attend the bicentennial. It's going to be beautiful, and we encourage all of you, to go. Now, let me also talk to my fellow Gambians, in the North America as well as in Europe and everywhere. We come to this Western world, for economic development, to further our education, and to strengthen our socioeconomic standing. We do it so that we can take these attributes and develop our Gambia. If we don't do it, then it doesn't matter what we have in the West. It's not used to our families. The best contribution is to use our intelligence, to use our economic, power, to use our energy, and to use everything that we've gained and everything that we came here with, and to build the Gambia. Gambia is easily buildable, and Gambia is worthy of building because Gambia is close to the West, and Gambia can be the hub of tourism, and Gambia must have minimum 2 million tourists per year. Minimum 2 million tourism to year, 2 to 10 million. Imagine if we can bring 5 million annual tourism to the Gambia. Imagine how powerful, the contribution. Every tourism that goes to Gambia create several employment, and that is the message that we have been, conveying for the past 7 years until 2 years ago when we actually formalized our promotion into what we call Daylight Africa, where, we now, have been going crazy in promoting, tourism into Africa and tourism into Gambia. So my fellow Gambians, let's make our duty, to build our continent, top priority. We should not be divided by ethnicities and languages or political affiliation or geography or socioeconomic standing. Nothing. We are Gambians, and as Gambians, no wall should come between us. We're one family. We are one proud Gambian family. Regardless of what language we use at home, what ethnicity we call ourselves as part of, or what religion we practice, or where we live, those things are great, but they don't, divide us. They should make us stronger, and create a stronger bond, because diversity is a sign of beauty, not sign of division or sign of, weaken each other. So our small diversity must be seen and used as, catalyst for building a better, stronger, more united Gambia, home and abroad. That is my message to the Gambians. Let's invest in Gambia. Let's build Gambia. Let's work with our government agencies and our diplomats. Let's assist them where they need our assistance. Let's work with our corporations and with our enterprise there. Let's bring investments. Let's bring know-how. 2024 Daylight Africa, we're planning to bring, some investors as well as some, agricultural experts and, some industrialists and people that can, assist us in some areas, because in the Gambia, the number one industry that we must develop is our agricultural sector, because every developed nation has now mechanized their farming industry, and because of that, everything else, is benefiting from it. So in the Gambia, our number one industry that we must focus on in the next 5 years is to mechanize our farming, so that our farmers will not just depend on subsisting farming, but actually becoming, the engine for our economic development. We can do it, and we will do it. So we will bring some experts in various parts of the world, that will meet with our government representatives, to see what we can do together, to build that industry. I am extremely committed to making sure that our farmers are not the least of the, but the most powerful, player in our socioeconomic progress, and we're going to do that. So anyway, I just wanted to come here, to take, few, minutes of your time to promote Janjangbureh, bicentennial celebration, as well as to promote Gambia, as well as to encourage my fellow Gambians, to be united so that we can build our nation, so that we can strengthen our families' standing, so that we can free Gambia from the needs of, poverty and, hungers and, ethnics and tribalism and stuff like that. We don't deal with those things. We should move away from it, and we should free Gambians from being hunger or being thirst or being in extreme poverty or lack of education. By the way, before I forget, the number one tool to build Gambia is STEM: science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Again, not one of the, but the number one tool that we need to use to build Gambia is STEM. And STEM is what we're promoting now. And we're going to be working with our government to making sure that we get investors from the West to help us, set up STEM programs that are heavily funded and are competently run, so that every Gambian boy and girl, will not just go to the Dara and memorize Quran, but will become top scientists, top engineers, and top teachers and top researchers, and be able to elevate our socioeconomic position, because only STEM is what developed the West, and only STEM will develop Gambia and Africa at large. And STEM is what we are now promoting. And some of our diplomats know how heavily we're promoting STEM in the Gambia, and soon, we'll make official announcement as to the preliminary steps of our STEM project in the Gambia, because we don't want Gambia to be a place where you only depend on begging. We want Gambia to supply intelligence and intellectual, capacities, and so that, rather than asking for people donation, you invite people to come and see how you can work together to create, win-win, investment opportunities. Because we don't have to have a lot, to be a service-oriented island, and we can make Gambia, a service-oriented island. We build our agricultural sector, then we establish STEM programs. Gambia becomes the tourism hub of Africa, and that is the goal, that is the mission, that is the duty. And we want to start with the bicentennial celebration of Janjangbureh. If you're listening to me, take heed. Gambia is the way of the future. Gambia is the place to go. And Gambia is a place to invest. And Gambia is a place for, if you have charitable activities, and Gambia is a place where you can find friendship and hospitality and also togetherness. And let's make Gambia what Gambia should be, the hub for travelers, the global travelers, starting with January 4, 2024 to January 7. Attend the bicentennial celebration, meet with our leaders, collaborate with our actors, and then the rest will be history. We are deploying our media operation. We're deploying Daylight Africa team from the Gambia and from Senegal, all, to making sure that whatever we can contribute to making this celebration a success, we will do it. And we have offered ourselves time and time again to be used for the area that we can be helpful, which is marketing and promotion, and doing what I'm doing right here on these platforms. God bless you all, and I am looking forward to seeing you, in the Gambia, no later than January 3rd. Come and occupy our beautiful hotels, and come and eat our beautiful, dishes, and, come and enjoy the waterways of the Gambia, and at least, visit Kunta Kinte Island and some other places after you finish with Janjangbureh. You will not be disappointed. All right? Again, my name is Sheikh Musa Drammeh. I am the founder of Daylight Africa, a platform that encourages tourism throughout Africa. And since I'm a Gambian, I heavily promote, and as well as bias actually, toward the Gambia. I want the Gambia to be the #1 destination, and we're working on it without hiding who we are and our real affiliation. We are Gambians, and we want Gambia to be the #1 destination for tourism. God bless you all, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in January in the Gambia, so that we can all enjoy the celebration of the bicentennial, which our President, Honorable Barrow, and our tourism minister and our foreign minister, they are all putting their hearts into making sure that it is executed superbly, so that everyone will yearn for coming back again and again to visit Gambia. So if you want further information about Janjangbureh, you can go to Facebook and check Janjangbureh Facebook group, and then like the page and read the meetings and activities. But if you want to talk to me about collaborating on the ground while we're there, you can go to daylightafrica.org, or you can email me at daylightafrica@gmail.com, or info@daylightafrica.org. So all those ways of communicating with me will allow us to be connected. We are die-hard promoter of tourism to Africa, but we are triple die-hard promoter of tourism to the Gambia, and we'll do everything we can to making sure that Gambia becomes a tourism destination for the travelers. God bless you all, and I look forward to having you in the Gambia enjoying the most beautiful bicentennial celebration from January 4 to January 7 in the Gambia. Thank you.
Step into the heart of Africa at Daylight Africa Week 2023 in the Gambia. Join us for the groundbreaking Transatlantic Family Reunification Forum, where we embrace our shared heritage and stories of strength. Explore the captivating history of Banjul, Bakau, Kunta Kinte Island, Sanyang, Tendaba, and more, where our